Oh, we live.
Baby.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna hold you. Just get on right to that theme music.
Hit him hard, let's go. Red T-E-C-K, running back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like he did. What's the late me? Spitting real talk for the entertainment. Other pods I stand the game up and I get stuck back down like a WrestleMania. Tell them that better get their nose ready at a home city. You know, get it block even on the low setting. And you know we keep it safe, so we never gotta get tight than everybody else. Cause you get ready. Ain't nobody else doing this like I. Better keep them cameras and microphones hot, cause this one's a vibe. Gotta run this race with my tribe. Going live with the pie. Do it like it's no tomorrow. Came to my ear later. Shout out to my point guard. We about to hit them hard. Got them throwing in the tap. Tell the red blow the whistle. This is technical file.
Welcome to a very special episode 414 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. What up? The screen shaking and shit. You felt that motherfucker.
I am the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
Oh shit, yo.
Camille ain't here. It's the Bucks. It's a Bucks Tuesday. So Camille has other duties today, but she's here with us in spirit and maybe in the comments.
For sure.
It's
It's your boy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Show.
It's your boy King Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
Oh, but better known as Mr. Ooh Yeah. You over there drinking a yak?
No, I tried to take a sip.
Notice he ain't tell you what's in the cup though.
No. You know, try to mind my business like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make sure that you follow us on social media. That's at Technical File on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Technical File Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Also, make sure that you watch our live stream every Tuesday, round about 7 p.m. Central. We got started a little bit early this week because we at home. But yeah, make sure that you subscribe to the Tech File YouTube page. Make sure that you turn on your notifications so that you know that when we go live every week, you're not caught unaware. Like I haven't had time to send out the link on Twitter or Facebook yet. So if you subscribe, that's how you got here. Plus, it just helps us. I don't know where Tim went, but Ken, you want to cuss him out? Tell him to follow, subscribe.
Oh yeah,
like.
man. Man. Y'all know what to do, man. We've been doing this for a while now. Y'all make sure y'all follow us, share it. You know, it's the holiday season. You know, sharing is caring.
Holiday
So make sure you share the
season.
pod. Y'all be tuned in every week, man. Help somebody else tune in.
I'm actually excited about holiday season. So like you said, sharing is caring. It's the season of love, sharing, getting together, you know, spreading the word about different things, you know, spread our word too.
Mm-hmm. Spread it.
Yo.
Hey, I was about to say, Jesus.
Wow.
You wow. Yeah, I guess we don't have gaming these names because we're virtual, so I guess we get right to the sports talk.
Mm-hmm.
The picks.
I guess I'll
Got the double whistles, a flagrant 2. I guess we can start with our teams and then get into the NFL trade deadline, which was today. Packers and Panthers. I don't know. What are your key takeaways from the game? Tim, we'll start with you since you're a Packers fan.
I'm so sick of these motherfuckers not playing up to their potential. It's like I said, I've reserved myself to it's Wisconsin teams. It could be other states teams too. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. I only know about my team. And the teams that I watch and the teams that I love in this state of Wisconsin, the motherfuckers play up and down to their motherfucking competition. No matter what sport it is, no matter what team it is, right? It's the Packers, the Bucks, the Brewers. No matter what Wisconsin fucking team it is, they play up or down to their damn competition. I do not get why we just can't stay fucking level. Same thing for this past Sunday. That's what I said last week when we were talking about the Panther game. I'm like, it still could be an issue. We ain't did nothing to show otherwise that we wouldn't necessarily not be in a fight. Because we played down to the teams, the Bengals, we played down to the Browns, we played at the level with the Cowboys, we played down to the Panthers. It's like, y'all can't see. And then when we played the top-notch teams, we smoked the Lions, we smoked the Commanders. Like,
are we sure those are top-notch teams?
Well, the Lions is, for sure. Pittsburgh is, for sure. Like, even so, like, playing these teams, this team has shown, at least offensively, some inconsistencies. Because the defense, our defense is damn near averaging until 16 points a game giving up. Like, your defense is holding them under 21 points a game. You need to win. Seriously. Having your defense hold 18 to 16 points a game, bro, that's a couple field goals and a touchdown. Like, we had, I think it was like 1 for 5 or 1 for 6 in the red zone this past Sunday. That can't happen. That can't happen. We can't have Jordan Love out here just on a whim in it. That motherfucker dug into his fire bag and just didn't let go. And he was just throwing that motherfucker at times. The worst one was probably the throw in the end zone where old boy dropped that. It should have been a certified pick. Damn near probably would have been a pick 6.
I mean, also nobody got open on that play in those 4th down, so you kind of just got to throw it up and give your guy a chance. Like, I didn't mind that one that much. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done.
You see nobody up with it.
I mean, I think anywhere he would have thrown it would have been at liberty for a pick. Like, I think he might have seen Dobbs get pushed out of bounds and was hoping to get like a flag or something. But also Dobbs just kind of quit on the play. So that one I'm not too worried about. I think the wind took the interception.
Yeah, the wind was a big factor this past. I didn't realize how windy it was. I popped in the second half. Our flight landed, and I was able to watch the entire second half. I think the last 30 seconds of the first half and the entire second half. And then I went back and rewatched the first half. And I didn't realize it was as windy when I started watching. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck is up with these throws? And then towards the end, it was like, oh, yeah, the wind has been a crazy factor. I was like, oh, didn't realize it was like windy in that motherfucker. And Lambeau was a wind tunnel. For sure.
Yeah. So, like, I guess I get some of the conservative play calling to a degree, but like you said, 1 for 6 in the red zone, like that can't happen. And I don't know, like I think that playing up and down to your competition is just kind of sports. Like that, I don't think that's geographically.
I don't know nothing about them. No, these niggas here can't get it right.
I was saying, like, you get up for games against people that you think, and then you it's human nature to kind of coast when you think you got a easy game. Like, I'm not too bent out of shape about things because I do believe that, you know, a week after dismantling Pittsburgh on national TV, like, it's kind of like they've been hearing about how good they are. They were smelling their own farts and thought, you know what I mean, and thought that they were riding high and that they were just going to cruise to an empty championship. And it's like, no, you still got to show up against every team every week. You still have to do the little things to win football games, and they didn't do those things this week. So good teams respond. Good teams never have 2 bad outings in a row. We still haven't seen that from them this year. Maybe
not back to back.
Cleveland, Dallas, but like even still, like the offense showed up for Dallas. So
it's
for the most part, they've been a pretty consistent team. I still believe that they're the best team in the NFC. I still believe that the NFC runs through Green Bay. So as long as they don't compound things, you know, going forward, like they obviously have a big test this week with Philly, but like you said, they play up to their competition when they feel like they have it. So I'm confident that they're going to come out and at least play hard and play well this week, whether that results in a dub or not. You know, who knows? But I think the biggest loss I think this week is Tucker Kraft. Like I think that is something to be concerned about. but it's football. Next man up. Luke Musgrave was
the guy that got drafted before him.
I was gonna say he was drafted 2 rounds ahead of Tucker Kraft, presumably for a reason. Now it's his opportunity to show that. So,
because he hasn't been featured since his rookie year when he got hurt, and then Kraft took over. So now Kraft is hurt again. Oh, now this Kraft is hurt. It's back for him to take over again because you was a second round pick, my boy. It was the second or third, I can't remember. I think it was second. And you had a high pedigree. Like his rookie year, he was fine his rookie year. Like he just couldn't stay up. The motherfucker had no yak. That's why yak and cheese was a thing. Like Musgrave catch that ball, it's dead where he catches it. If he just happened to stay where he's standing, bro, he might catch you like another 5-6 yards because he falling down. But that's one of the perks of Green Bay being able to draft well into deeper rounds outside of the first is because of the fact that we drafted both of them the same year. And Musgrave showed better than Kraft that year, though they was trying to do the split thing. And we still got Fitzpatrick as well. So we have tight ends. It's just losing Kraft is huge. But I'm hoping what happens is Musgrave steps into what he's supposed to be. Now that he'll be featured again and keep the ball going.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, next man up. It's NFL football. Like injuries are going to happen, so you just have to that's why you build up debt. That's why you keep drafting folks, and keep the train moving. One thing I did want to mention is I already said, I understand the more conservative game plan because of the weather. But also, like you're playing in Green Bay in the fall and winter, like you kind of got to be weatherproof. And part of that is their run game still cannot get it going. A year after that was the strength of the team. The offensive line is just a mess. And I think that more than anything will be the thing that keeps them from reaching their full potential if they don't get it sorted out. I was hoping maybe they would make a move today. They didn't. So I guess they have confidence that they can fix it in-house, but like they need to get their house in order before that becomes their fatal flaw.
Yeah, because Jacobs is number 14 in the league in rushing right now. And
I'm sure it's even lower when you go yards per carry because he gets a lot of opportunities. It's like 2 yards here, 3 yards here, lost. Or
he's number 37 in yards per carry, average yards. 3.7 yards a carry, 3.8 per carry.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's terrible. Like, granted, 3 carries should get us a first down, or at least 2 carries should get us 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, and we're pretty good on 3rd down.
Going into last week, they were the number 1 team on 3rd down. I don't know if that's still the case
because they were short, because they were medium. Like we didn't really have too many 3rd and long situations. But if we can't necessarily get our running back consistently over 80 fucking yards a game, bro, like that's another problem too.
And I want to be clear, like I don't think that has anything to do with Jacobs. Like Jacobs has been fine. It's just he's getting met in the backfield on like at least half of his runs and still making positive or neutral yardage on plays just because of his skill as a running back. But it's like the guards have been terrible. Like Elton Jenkins has been fine at center, but obviously he's much better at guard. Like I just that center spot is that I think that's where everything cascades down from there. Like their tackles are fine. If you put Elton at one of the guard spots, one of the other ones,
tackle spots, he'll be all pro again.
But it's like they don't have anybody else that can play center at this point, or at least nobody that they're confident in, apparently. So
we know what's gonna happen next year. We'll probably go draft a center. Top 3 rounds. We'll probably find one. Yeah, and then like even Josh Jacobs' touchdown, like he was met in the backfield. He had to make a move and then skedaddle. So we'll see what happens. It was a weird game too, because like with all of the refs subbing in and out, whether because of different injuries or different concussion protections or precautions. Like Watson came out of the game like twice. Dobbs came out once. Golden got hurt. Kraft got hurt. Like so, the offense did have moments where hell, motherfuckers was offside. They didn't know where the fuck to run. Jordan Love out here like, dog, what the fuck y'all doing? Let me call this timeout. Like he was back there pissed. Like, y'all
and that's what like.
That's coaching.
That throw to the inner. Well, I mean, like that throw to the end zone that you cited earlier. Like that was Dobbs and a bunch of guys that don't play that often, and nobody got open. So again, like you can only do so much, and you were starting to say that's coaching, and like to a degree, yeah, but you also don't necessarily expect to lose your top target in Kraft, your top deep threat in Watson, your prize rookie in Golden. Like you're down 3 of your top 4 pass catchers, and then there's guys that play either sporadically or are primary special teams guys. Like kind of the result you're gonna get. Like hopefully with a week of practice and with some of the guys coming back, like they'll be better next week. But in spot duty, like I don't expect much more than that, honestly.
Well, I think Reed is like last time I checked in on Reed, he wasn't cleared yet, but he was close to coming back. But I don't know about Lil Running.
I mean, he had the clavicle and foot surgery, so I'm writing him off like until I'm told otherwise.
They said 6 weeks, and I think we're in week 5 now.
I do not remember it being 6 weeks.
I
generally said 2 to 4, so
different timelines and shit.
Yeah. Well, S. Junior said 2 to 4 weeks, so hopefully it's closer to that 2 than the 4. Ken, as our non-Packers fan, give us the unbiased opinion of Sunday's game.
It was a rough one to watch. Like the defense held Young to he barely threw over 100 yards that game. And like if you look at it just by stats, like the Packers should have won that game. Like that's a game that you expect like, oh, Packers are gonna pull this game off, but they end up losing. And it was just I was watching both games at the same time. And even and of course I'm not vested like with the Packers, but just watching I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I was like, this isn't the Packer team that like I've been looking at the entire season. So I was like, I know Packer fans are going crazy right now. Yeah. But yeah, it was an ugly game all around. But the Packers we know that the Packers are better than how they play Sunday. So I'm definitely expecting them to come out against Philly, like, guns blazing, like ready to like tear it up. So
we'll see Jair.
I'm expecting them to bounce back. Huh?
We'll see Jair again.
Easy money.
Hey, chicken, boy. Not barbecue. I got that. It's baked over here.
That's hilarious.
No, it definitely should have been an easy W. Just to kind of put a button on the Jaden Reed thing, as of 6 days ago, it said that the Reed is eligible to have his 21-day practice window open at any time and is already within the early stages of his 6 to 8 week recovery timetable. But Packers coach Matt LaFleur has yet to offer a tangible update on the wideout's expected return, though he is off running on the sidelines at practice, and he's been out since week 2.
Okay.
So he's not necessarily cleared off the PUP and everything like that yet, but they see him now. Mm-hmm. He's actually running on the sidelines, and so he probably, like you said, probably like 2 to 4 weeks now, but initially it was a 6 to 8 week window. So thankfully, he's almost done. And then we could probably get a little more consistency on offense.
I didn't have the right tab up, so I'm just now catching up on some of the comments. Dwayne, get out my mentions, bro. Y'all lose to the Saints.
And they probably will. Oh. They should not lose. Like Dowdle should probably have like 200 yards again against the Saints.
Yeah.
Viking fan get one win, baby. Now you're back on the high horse. Sorry, going back. Shaolin is our Tech File Fan of the Week. He was the first one to comment.
Hey,
although S. Junior very close second.
Hey, you get a perk.
Ken, you said you were watching both games. So what were your key takeaways from the Bears beating?
Yeah, huh?
Who they play? Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Yeah,
the
Saints. No, the Bengals. It was a shootout with the Bengals.
I thought you were making a joke. But yeah, Bears Bengals. What'd you think?
Hey man, they had me stressed out. Like that entire game, like it was good to see our offense actually like show up. Like Caleb had a really good game, but Caleb, it's plenty of times in that game where we could have got positive yards if he did not hold the ball so damn long. If he would have just took off running, we would have had an easy like 7 yards, easy like 10 yards here. But he just want to hold the ball, and it's just like, fam, like, I can't wait till he get out of that phase because that shit is like stressful as hell. But then you'll see some throws right after he does something dumb, he'll do something great. So it's just like, fam, like I just needed to start becoming more consistent, like mentally with him. But overall, like the play calling was amazing. Ben Johnson was trying to get in his bag a little bit with the trickeration and stuff like that. But our defense, fam, is garbage, fam. Like our second, Joe Flacco was cooking.
And he didn't like the
Welcome to the club. I said, welcome to the club.
470 yards, fam.
And it wasn't even Jamar.
That's what I was cooking, bro. Hey, but that catch that T. Higgins had, though, was crazy, fam.
No, T. Higgins.
I was like, oh, yeah, T. Higgins was going crazy. But it came down to the wire. The game became more close than it really should have. I feel like the Bears kind of we did score 10 points in like less than a minute though, so that was the reason why we were able to win the game. But it shouldn't have come down to that though, because we had good command of the game the entire time, but then our defense just kept falling apart. So that's going to be our thing, man. We can see our offense can put up the points. Offense put up 30-something points a game. You would expect that should your defense should do their job so we can be able to win games. But if our defense keep giving up so many damn yards and touchdowns, bro, like it's never going to balance out.
Mm-hmm. No, y'all. One, the ending of y'all game was ridiculous. Like the amount of points that was put up in the last like 10 minutes of that game
was cracking.
I bet you thought it was. But no, the fact that y'all put up that many points. Mm-hmm. Granted, the Bengals defense is terrible, and then they traded some defenders away on this trade deadline. But the numbers that y'all put up, and y'all still barely skated.
Barely.
Only because that motherfucker had to run 54 yards on a bunch of motherfuckers who just missed them. Like they just missed the tackle. I don't know how the hell he outran the entire. He missed one. Like two came at him, one swung off of him, and he was just gone.
He was gone.
54 damn yards. All he had to do was tackle. I feel Jamar. He was pissed. Just make a stop. Tackle the motherfucker. Grab a shoestring. Grab a hip. Get suspended. I don't give a shit. Don't give up a touchdown. 20 seconds left, and y'all motherfuckers gave up a 54 yarder. I was mad too. Because I didn't think y'all have it. I really, going into last week when you were talking about it, I said, no, y'all Bengals got it. I think I voted for the Bengals.
But we
then going into the last 30 seconds of the game, I truly thought them niggas was out to go get Tyler out of there.
Hey, man.
Really? So
a win is a win.
Kudos.
But see, that's what makes it even, like, for us to be able to win a game like that is huge, too. So that showed that we can still fight to the end. So I do respect that part. But we got to figure something out defensively, though, man. Because our secondary is, like, is pure garbage.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But, I mean, it was a good game, though, honestly. Like, that shit.
It was.
It was cinema. It was supposed to be the highest scoring game of the week.
Yo, Flacco was throwing crazy passes, man. I was like, though, Flacco really out here cooking.
Hey, this generation of 40-year-olds trying to change the name of the game.
I swear, bro, he was slick. I was like, man, he's going crazy.
Between Flacco, Rodgers, Chris Paul, LeBron James.
I just looked at Aaron Rodgers' stats. I didn't know he was cooking like that.
Oh, yeah. Rodgers was
like, Aaron Rodgers out here cooking.
Good. Not against everybody.
Yeah.
Say not against everybody.
Yeah. Putting up them stats.
You do like that sometimes.
But yeah, I'm still confident in my Bears, man.
So you think they still so you still got y'all as a playoff team, huh?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, they were 5-3.
Yeah, 5-3 sneaker than theirs getting.
Fair enough. So then, how you feel about y'all this coming weekend?
What we got this week? We got the
Saints.
Yeah, we play the Saints. That should be a dub. Because the Saints are just a team. They don't even know who they are, man. They just some niggas out there playing football.
No, they say Giants.
They play Giants?
That's what
y'all play Giants.
Oh, yeah, we do play Giants. Oh, yeah.
That's an L.
Oh, it's an L? Right, we pussy. Oh, the
I
Giants
mean,
defense.
if they had Scatterboo, yeah, I'd be more confident, but they don't.
Man,
So.
Mike, dude, like Mike Osborne and shit.
Dart's been playing really well. Dart's been playing good lately. He's been playing.
Their defense is solid too, though.
He's been putting them in positions to win, and the Giants have been fighting. So I will put this up there. If Joe Flacco get y'all hell, Jackson Dart finna give y'all some motherfucking issues.
Dart ain't been cooking like that though. He been playing well, but he ain't been darting.
That's what you say. Hold on, let's find out what
I guess that's then he'll turn it up though. Of course.
Yeah, he definitely gonna turn it up. That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of let's see, where's he at? Jackson Dart over his last 3 games have had a QBR of 93, 98, and 107. So he's gotten better each of the last 3 games. He's had 283, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 193, 1 touchdown, 191, 2 touchdowns.
Their offense is hurt though. Scatterboo was their entire offense.
Rushing yards. The last game he had 56. Before that it was 17, 11. Then before that was 58, 55, 54. He gonna run and he's gonna throw on y'all. Non-defense having asses. That's gonna be another high scoring ass.
They gotta put up points too though.
Yeah, it's gonna be another high scoring game. It should be fun to watch.
Yeah, but the Giants' whole offense was Scatterboo though. Like they literally used them for everything.
It was hurt too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why they was knocking in it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They had to hit the heads, they little off. But they had to go ahead and make sure they get their shit together. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this noggin, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit these motherfuckers off here. Now he ain't got his noggin, bro. His bashing brother with him. I get that. But he in spirit.
His noggin.
You remember Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Turtles, noggin. That's what they do.
All right, we already started there, but predict the winners of Week 10. Predict the winners of the Week 10 NFC North matchups. So we have Giants at Bears. It sounds like y'all are split. Bears. Tim, you got the Giants for real?
Oh yeah, I got the Giants.
Okay. Ravens at Vikings.
Ravens.
I think I'm gonna sweep the NFC North this week, so I'll go Vikings. Lions at Commanders.
Lions.
Detroit.
Can we talk about Jaden Daniels? What the hell? Like, how do you not learn from RG2? Like, why is he in that game at that point?
He ran with his guys.
You said what?
He ran with his guys. He going down with the shit.
I don't give a shit. Like, if that game,
my young quarterback,
he's already been nursing injuries the entire year. Like, you're not coming back in that game. Just cut your losses. Like, the coach even came out and said, I shouldn't have. That was 100% on me. So, like, I'm definitely not shooting a million bell. Like, it's franchise malpractice to have him in at that point in the game.
It is.
Now he's gonna lose the rest of this season, which, I mean, like,
they said he should be back in a couple weeks. Actually, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was. He should be back in a couple weeks, or like a week-to-week kind of thing. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, no, they're not even pretending no more. Just chill, let him relax.
Exactly. Like, don't mess this man's career up for no reason.
I mean, yeah, even if they bring him back this year, it's like you gonna bring him back for a 7-10 season, like.
Yeah, because they're 3-6 right now. Like, y'all got 8 games.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot though. He shouldn't have been running, or if he was running, he should have slept. And then he shouldn't have been in the game in the first place. So like, it's a lot of like should have not happened during that situation for him to get hurt. It sucks, Like injuries always suck. But it's like it's multiple ways that could have been prevented too. And that's the thing that sucks the most. Is because that's all you think about now that after it happened. You be like, damn, we should have did this, or damn, I should have did that.
Like, I get it. NFL, every game matters. You never know. Like, Denver just came back on the Giants, so you're never really truly out of a game. But you were out of that.
Yeah, they were out of that game. Yeah.
Like, it's not the same type of defense. It's not the same situation. Like, when you playing somebody like the Saints or Miami or Cincinnati or Chicago, like or Dallas. Like the defenses ain't there, so I get that.
You know, Tim,
What happened?
you can't put the Bears in that category with the other
Well, shit,
teams.
they gave up 47.
I feel you, but
They
damn,
gave up 47. Not 6-7. 47.
they are above 500. Them other teams are gonna be picking.
No, he
top
loved
five.
being disrespectful, dog.
No, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
we ain't the Cowboys, nigga. Chill out.
Y'all defense is shitty, and both things can be true. You just called them shitty. I can't call them shitty.
But their offense is good enough that they are
Exactly.
gonna allow that comeback.
That's why I give them a shootout.
We
Shootout.
put up points.
Y'all ain't stopping shit. Y'all ain't stopping the traffic. Y'all ain't stopping the baby. Y'all ain't stopping shit.
We're gonna stop it this week.
Stop what?
Everything.
Stop that sentence. Stop the lies. Y'all ain't stopping shit. That's what y'all stopping. Not a damn. But it's,
Man,
okay.
get to the 6-7 in there. Though.
It's gonna be entertaining.
This nigga.
Just throw that motherfucker. Let him go. It's gonna be y'all rookies. Y'all rookie running back. He did his thing.
Going crazy.
I looked at 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. You've been going crazy.
He's nice.
He's little too. He like 5'8".
He was like y'all late round picks when he like a 5th or 6th round pick or some shit like that. He
runs, dude. He a fucking tank though. He runs so damn hard.
Yeah, no, y'all gonna be, y'all got some pieces. Y'all get there. Y'all will get there, but no, Jalen needs to chill, and the Redskins, Washington needs to do a better job at what they do. Hey, listen, I had to correct that. Washington needs to do a better job. Y'all president trying to get this shit, talking this shit.
Hey, he like bring back the race.
Bring it back. Like, no.
We used to be a country.
Put it back to where it was. Fuck in here, nigga. No. Waddling on the wrong shit. Move. But yeah, so.
I know. But real quick with Trump, he really saying fuck them kids.
Yeah, not just everybody. What the fuck you mean the kids? Everybody. He can lump the kids in with him.
I mean, he does fuck the kids though, allegedly.
Jesus.
Moving on.
Lord have mercy.
See what happened over
We all said
before we do.
We all said Detroit over Washington, correct?
Yes.
Detroit.
The D.
Okay. And then game of the week: Eagles at Packers.
I got the Pack.
I got Green Bay.
Run it.
It's some dysfunctional shit over there, and this kind of like 2 years ago when we was like they winning, but it ain't something ain't right over there. Same thing this year with Philly. Yeah,
in Philly?
Same thing this year. They winning, but it ain't right over there. Some shit ain't right over there. And fuck that tush push for real.
But they're good enough to win, though.
You see, the motherfuckers did it. They stole the ball from his ass. Before he even went down, they called the play dead. So oh yeah, we stopped the momentum. No, but then if he'd have scored a touchdown, y'all would say he had forward momentum. But they took the ball, now all of a sudden it's dead. Make up your mind. They offside, but you ain't calling it. They losing the ball, but it's dead play. Like, well, how the fuck? I'm sick of this shit.
Hey, they're gonna use it on y'all for sure.
Oh my god, I'm being here throwing shit. I'm probably flip the whole couch behind me. I'm probably flip that bitch up and put it back. Every time they do it. Mad as hell.
They can't keep getting away with this.
They can't keep getting away. Flip the couch. Then gonna come in here mad as a bitch. What you doing? Don't worry about it. Flip it back down. Move a furniture in this bitch because I'm mad as hell.
All right, Tim, real quick, run through the big deals of trade deadline day.
Okay. Deadline day was actually pretty busy today. Surprisingly, Philly made 3 trades. Cowboys, I believe, made 2. I'm just trying to pull up the tweet real quick because I was looking at it earlier, just to kind of give a total.
The Cowboys picked up. Yeah,
they picked up.
What's the name?
Logan Wilson from the Bengals, the linebacker. So that helps him out. Like he's cool on both. He's okay in the pass rush. I mean, in defending the run, he's okay with defending the pass. But he was on the outs with the Bengals, and they defense is shitty. So to put him on the outs.
Oh, you're talking about that
at this point. So Dallas will get another linebacker. They also picked up Keenan Williams from the Jets, which is a big move actually.
That's a huge move. Yeah.
To an extent, he ain't been an All-Pro since 2022. Since then, he's been kind of okay.
He's still been solid though.
He's been okay. 2022 was the last time he was good. He's been okay for
He's
the
still a big boy though.
He's gonna make over $20 million over the next year. Next year. He's over 28 years old, and he ain't really did shit really this year. So Dallas paid a second round pick, a first round pick, and they gave up theirs, not ours. They gave up their first round pick in 27. So they gave up a second round pick in 26, a first round pick in 27. Theirs, which is the worst of the two, more than likely. But I guess Jerry got confidence. So I don't. To be fair, I don't think it was. It's not necessarily the best to me, but hey, it is what it is.
So just to set the stage, the trade was the Jets traded defensive tackle Quinn Williams to the Cowboys for a 2026 second round pick and 2027 first.
Mm-hmm. And that was the Dallas Cowboys first.
Correct.
Even though they got one from Green Bay. Anyways, them niggas is weird. So I mean, just to give a summary of the names, not all of them, but just a couple of them since October, November, so like the last week and a half.
Well, let's just talk about the ones that happened today.
Okay, so then you have Trevor Penny he was from the Saints. He's offensive lineman to Chargers. Chargers needed depth a little bit along the offensive line. Penning,
I think we can
really pan out.
Let's you always bury the lead. Colts.
Okay. You don't want sauce? You want to talk about sauce?
Yes.
Let's talk about Mr. Gardner. Mr. Sauce Gardner going to the Colts was the biggest trade of the day. A lot of people were surprised. One, that he was available, and two, that the team. I don't think he was.
I think they saw 2 first-round picks and said, "Okay, let's go."
They saw 2 first-round picks, and they got Adrian Mitchell, who was a second-round pick from last year. And if he lives up to his potential, he should be a first-round caliber player. Sauce being literally still in his prime, one elite player, like legit graded the best corner in the league at this point this year too, and has been the highest graded corner since he's entered the league. To get that type of player for a team whose pass rush, like their run defense was great. I think they were like top 5 run defense, top 5 defense as far as scoring, but their pass defense was like 26, 27. Mm-hmm. To grab an elite corner like him on the pass defense will instantly elevate that. They still got DeForest Buckner. They got somebody else on their defensive line that's providing a great pass rush. The cornerback room was young, and I said that earlier in the year. Like they're good, but the cornerback room is young, so depending on like the quarterback and the cornerbacks would help really dictate what's going on with them. Thankfully, the quarterback was solidified, so it solidified the one half of the team. The second half was the defense. They was doing their thing. They needed help with the corner. They picked up literally the best corner in the league at the moment, outside of Mr. Defensive Player of the Year over in Denver. This is a big W for the Colts. Jets, they said, "Fuck it, we just finna rebuild." They traded Keenan to the Cowboys. They traded Sauce to the Colts. Breece Hall wanted to get traded. Apparently, Kansas City offered a 4th round pick for him. They wanted a 3rd, so they didn't trade him. But like the Jets is like, you know what? We just gonna retool. We done. We just going. And the defense was the better part of their team. But it is what it is. You ain't getting a chip with Keenan making over $20 million on your defense, and your team ain't even close to contending. I get that. Mm-hmm. Sauce Gardner's going to make 131 some million over the next couple, or 100+ million over the next 5.5 years. They got control of him over the next 5.5 years, but boy, the 130+ million for a corner, you got to work on that. You got to live up to it. So,
but it's a big deal. Everton like less than 6 months ago,
right. So it's like for them, they probably was like, you know what, 25, 26 million a year for a corner. Yeah, he's number 1 up there, but that's a lot of motherfucking money for a corner. I'm not gonna hold you. Get your money, my boy, but that's a lot of money for a corner. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it works. But I think it's a big W for the Colts and for the Jets to get 2 first-round picks for them. And on top of their first-round pick still, and then get another one for Keenan for the following year. Like they're retooling. They should have moved Breece Hall, like Dwayne said in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Outside of that, it really wasn't. Rashid Shaheed from the Saints to Seattle was another big one. So he's a big speedster. He's break the defense, over the top guy. There was a tweet that went out earlier. Chris Olave sent the eyes. No, Jackson Smith sent the eyes emoji on Twitter, and then Chris Olave responded like, "Hey, bro, you got a good one, man. We're gonna miss him over here." Like, and that's the sucky part about trades because you have the friends, you have the relationships, and things like that. But yeah, Baltimore picking up Draymond Jones, which is a good pass rusher. Philly picked up Jair Alexander. Philly picked up Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins, was another pass rusher. So they added more pass rush. They added Jair, which I feel like they may have added him because he's about to play Green Bay, so to help him out. Not necessarily because of his play, because he's been a healthy scratch for the last 4 games.
Okay.
So he ain't even played. He's healthy. He just ain't played because we'd rather you not play than be out there and you on a highlight film. Well, I want to see 23 chasing nobody. So it'll be interesting the kind of change that he has. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Jacoby Myers got traded to Jacksonville from the Raiders. And but they've been talking about trading him since the offseason. So that actually happening. But to get him for a 4th round pick to Jacksonville after he just had 1,000 yards last season and they've been having shitty quarterbacks over there in Las Vegas, he's probably a little bit more valuable than that 4th round pick. So I think Jacksonville kind of made out on that one. But we'll see. So Brian Thomas got a running mate. And that's it.
The kid they put him on IR, right?
Cool.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
they did.
But he got the 4-game IR, so he's not done for the season. But it's one of them. He gonna be out for a couple games. After his first touchdown and everything. Yeah, he started coming along like offensively. But yeah, they'll be all right though. They're making their moves. So it was pretty busy, honestly, for a trade deadline for the NFL. But I think it's been getting busier lately. Like the last couple of seasons, it's been a little bit busier at the deadline. I'm just sad the Green Bay ain't make a move. Like the corner that I wanted was McCrary, who went to from Tennessee, and I think he ended up going to the Rams. That was like the only one that really wanted available. I think they said they called about Mike Myers too from the Raiders. But I'm like, shit, we got Musgrave, we got Fitzpatrick, we don't need Myers. He good over there. So that's it for trade deadline news.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't have a segue for that. So hard pivot. Camille wanted to play a game this week with our NBA segment. So fact or cap. So do you agree with it or you think it's bullshit? The Chicago Bulls were the last undefeated team in the East. Fact or cap, will they be a playoff team this season?
Fact.
Okay. Why?
They are very consistent as a play-in team. Every year the Bulls have made it their moniker now since the play-in has begun to be the team to be in. So, and honestly, the champion tends to kind of have. I think the last 2 Eastern Conference champs have come through Chicago. Miami played them when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals that year, and then last year did they play New York? No, they didn't. No, New York was Eastern Conference champ, though. Indy. Did they play Indy? No, we was Indy first round.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, no. Chicago's been a consistent, perennial play-in team. So yeah, it's a fact. They'll be around.
Well, I mean, like you're talking about past performance. I'm talking about like what have you seen this year to say they are or aren't?
I don't believe in shit they got going on, bro. Congratulations on the wins, honestly, but the fuck? like what part of them winning is sustainable? Like Giddey go average 28, 10 and 10 all season?
I mean, he pretty much, maybe not with the scoring necessarily, but he averaged nearly a triple-double back half of last season.
For his career, like, he's been close to triple-double. So I give him that, but like you said, his scoring ain't been 28.
But also, his 3.2 is a lot more consistent this year. Like, they're leaving him wide open, so once teams start guarding him, like, that may change, but that also opens up other parts of the game. Like, if you press him on the perimeter, then he's big enough to get by you, pass over you. Like it probably unlocks more of their offense, to be quite honest. So I famously, like 2 weeks ago, whenever we did the predictions, like I was like, I don't see anything with Chicago. I think they'll wind up blowing it up. Like that's probably been my biggest miss. Like I don't think that they're going to be a top I don't think they'll necessarily be a home court advantage team in the playoffs, but I do think that they've stumbled onto something. Like their style of play really fits their personnel. Giddy, I think, is a lot better than expected. Buzelis he's progressing faster than we thought. A lot of their role players are shooting really well, so I think there will be kind of a shooting regression. Like I don't think that their shooters aren't shooters like that, so I think that will come down a little bit. But like they are playing really wide open. I heard somebody kind of compare it to the way that Boston's played the last couple of years, where they try to get up a lot of threes, they try to play fast, they try to get you in transition. And I've talked about it before, but I think that positional size is so important for defense, and rebounding, which is a big part of defense as well. Sorry, excuse me. Which is why the Bucks are having trouble keeping teams off the offensive glass, where it's like you got a bunch of little small people on the perimeter, like big guys gonna just jump right over them. So I think that shout out to Billy Donovan, because like I think that they're a lot better than I obviously thought that they would be, but I do think that to a degree that it is pretty sustainable what they've got going so far. Ken, what you think? Factor cap?
I'm gonna say fact. My main reason I'm saying fact is because the East is like kind of like wide open. So like, let's say they starting off hot now, and they kind of fizzle out, but then like pick it back up. Like after All-Star break, like they can easily make a run and be a playoff team easily. So.
Yeah, I saw somebody say like obviously they're 5-1 now, so if they go 500 the rest of the way, like that's probably good enough for a solid top seed, a top 6 seed.
Yeah.
So number 2 on factor cap, things are going downhill in Memphis. Ja Morant, factor cap, won't be here past this, or won't be in Memphis past this season.
Fact.
Why? You guys are just saying.
There's a lot of turmoil going on right now. There's a lot of issues that are going on behind the scenes with Ja and the coaching staff. Like just recently when they were talking about his effort against the Lakers. And after the game, they said, hey, is there anything that you could have done, or any effort issues that you may have been able to change, or do you feel that you did the best you could? And he's just like, hey, ask the coaches. Ask the coaches how I'm doing. And we've seen this before when motherfuckers start going to ask the coaches, talk to the GM, talk to the coach, talk to the president, talk to the CEO. Like, there's a lot going on to the point to where the player it's so disgruntled, especially when you consider a franchise player, so disgruntled to the point where they start talking like that. It's a lot of shit going on in the background. Not placing blame on either side, but it's something there. And it's been slowly slowly disintegrating as far as the relationship between Ja and Memphis over the last couple seasons, with the incidents that he's been having on and off the court and things like that. And then his pops getting into it with motherfuckers and shit. So like just the whole dynamic between them, the Morants, and the Memphis Grizzlies has not necessarily been the best situation over the last, I want to say, at least the last 2 years. So I feel like they're getting slowly to a point, especially now that things are becoming public, especially from Ja, that they might actually consider moving him around after the season or even during the season.
I don't think I necessarily agree with that characterization, because I think that they've been very supportive of Ja in spite of everything that's gone on in the last couple of years, because like obviously he lost pretty much the entire year with gun stuff, and he was injured coming back last year. Like they were actually doing something they were doing basically what Miami's doing this year on offense, and he's like, I don't like this. So then they scrapped the entire offense, which was kind of working, to do a bunch of a lot of pick and roll heavy stuff. Obviously didn't have as successful of a season as they thought they were going to have, fired their coach. Like they've chosen Ja every step of the way. So like for him now to have somebody come in and say, we not, stand up, have some backbone, like not just let him get his way every time, and now he's pouting. Like,
part of why I feel that it's been disintegrating, because I'm not saying it's Memphis' fault. I'm not saying it's Memphis' fault. He's the one who's been having the issues. He has been the one that's been outspoken. He and his daddy has been the ones that's been talking in the media and everything like that. That's why I'm saying their disintegration, not necessarily. It doesn't have to be Memphis' fault, but I feel like it's been going down because Ja has been, like you said, spoiled brat in essence.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I think this is something that they can get past. If he can get past his ego, he may or may not be able to. And like, I'm not even saying that from necessarily a bad standpoint. I think that any star that gets called out, like it seems like he did in that Lakers game, which is not without warrant because he was a little lackadaisical on defense. He wasn't necessarily playing with offense. Like
everybody saw that shit.
Like again, like as a first-time head coach, you have to show that I'm in charge essentially, and it's like sometimes you just gotta start with the best player, and everybody else falls in line behind that. Like whether he does or doesn't. Like I don't think we're to a point necessarily where it's like you gotta trade him. Like I don't think this is Jimmy last year, right? Because like Jimmy also is the ultimate asshole where he doesn't care about like making things uncomfortable. He's gonna get his way, whether regardless of what happens. So like I think that's a different situation. But like I don't think that he's necessarily to a point where he's just gonna be super disruptive. And is willing to go to the lengths that it would have to take to get them to, because again, like Memphis is a small market team. They have their star. Like you don't know the next time you're going to get a player that one is as good as Ja and two is as popular as Ja, where like if they trade him, like that city still loves him. And like that may crater ticket sales. Like I don't think that they can necessarily just be like, oh well, he's being a little brat, so we gotta make a different move. Like I'm not gonna say he's their Giannis, but he kind of plays that role. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you really got to be the end of the relationship for the team to push the eject button.
Oh, that's fair.
But do a fun thought exercise. If it did get to that point, who would be the ones that you would look at and be like, oh yeah, they need to go get Ja? Because like the thing is, especially with guards, it's like a lot of teams already have their point guard, and like you can say, well, Ja's better than this guy and he's better than this guy. It's like taking into consideration his injury history, taking into consideration his lack of shooting, taking into consideration his lack of defense, taking into consideration his contract, taking into consideration, you may be like, is it worth? If you're Cleveland, it's like, is it worth trading Darius Garland for Ja? Like for the marginal talent upgrade, like for everything else that comes with it, like they're probably like, no, we good. Bill says the Kings. I think Kings are always going to be in the they do need a point guard.
That makes sense though. Yeah, that makes sense.
Although they got Dennis and Russ. Like I don't know.
How did the Houston pick up Durant? Did they trade for him or did they sign him?
They traded Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks for him.
That's right. They sure did. Did they trade any first?
I think one. But it was the one in this past draft.
Because Houston needs a point guard. What's the name?
Red Van Vliet.
Who? No, not Van Vliet. Shepherd. Shepherd ain't it with this fuck it, I'm gonna chuck it because I have to get this ball out of my hand. Shit. Like my boy, like he can run with the ball, but once he get pressured, my nigga, it's going up. And they need somebody a little calmer presence.
You also have to take into consideration like they gotta. Well, we won't even get that far because I was gonna say like I don't know if Houston necessarily has any way to trade for him because I don't think because you ain't giving up any of your young pieces for him. They don't have your draft assets necessarily.
They might go Cam Whitmore too.
I mean,
but he would have been a trade piece. Like he was a young.
I mean, the fact that he went for 1 or 2 second-round picks tells me that he ain't had no trade value. So, like, I don't think he's moving the needle necessarily on a deal like that. I mean, Houston, I get the need for a point guard thing, but also, again, like that's taking the ball out of Amin Thompson's hands. I'm talking about like once we're into trade season. Like, I don't think that this thing is blowing up in the next month.
Yeah, but trade deadline, I can see it being like a The last couple of years we've had big trades at the trade deadline. This could be another one of those.
Could be. So Camille says Kings. One other one I thought, because Kings were one of the immediate thoughts that I had. I also thought about Toronto.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm literally looking at Toronto. Like, oh, Toronto.
It's just like I think that the upgrade from Quickly to Ja is enough to where it's like, hey, if it works, great. If it doesn't, I mean, I don't think they're in any worse position now. Like, they have all their draft picks. I think that they need a star guy. Like, they obviously have Scotty, but like I think that they need a star guy, somebody that kind of like pushes, like he does what IQ does pretty much just on steroids. So if that's the vision that you have for your team, like I think that Ja gives you, aside from the shooting, like I think Ja gives you
two East teams. I'm with Shaolin with Miami because I was gonna say Miami because they need a point guard. And the other one would be actually Orlando. I can see Orlando. They have draft assets. They may have a player or two they can send over that way because they ain't really moved nothing to, like, they picked up
I don't think they have draft picks, so they traded 4 to get Devin Bang.
They traded 4?
Yes.
Damn, I forgot that. That was 4. Never mind. Never mind. I'm like, they should have at least 2 first-round picks and then like a player or two, and they could probably get them. But nah, never mind. I thought of that. Like everybody else, like you said, pretty much got a point guard. Like Philly, Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, Miami needs one. New York got one. Cleveland got one. Toronto needs one. Atlanta got one. Orlando needs one. Charlotte got one. Boston got one. Indiana got one when he comes back. Washington needs one. Who?
You said Boston has one? Who you counting?
White? I like White, and then Pritchard is the backup.
Okay.
Like they, and then Simons is a 2, but he be playing a 1 sometimes too. So like they got enough guards over there.
Simons is there this year. Camille asks, do you think Ja will fit Heat culture?
He would have to. I think he can. Like it's one of those things where they can trade Suggs for. I'll trade Suggs for Ja.
My brother, Heat culture. Or you're okay.
The Heat culture, though, I feel like it's one of those, like, once you come in there, everybody hear about it. So I feel like a lot of players that got traded to Miami kind of was one of those, like, okay, we know what's the expectation. We know Pat Riley don't play this shit. Heat culture is a thing around the league. So certain teams, kind of like the Spurs when Pop was there, or anytime, or Larry Brown when he was with the Celtics or whatever the case. Like, certain coaches and certain cultures have reputations already. So I feel like if Ja did go to Miami, that he would possibly fit. He could fit in with the Heat culture, especially if it's part of winning. Like him, Bam, and Tyler.
The thing about, one, they had to probably give up Tyler in that trade, but the thing about Heat culture is it's kind of like a self-selection, where it's like either you are going to come here and buy in or you're not coming in. Like they know what type of player. They're really good at identifying the type of players that will fit within what they're trying to do. And I don't necessarily think that what we know about Ja necessarily fits into that. Like he's already pushing back on somebody. Like Jimmy Butler is combative. Like he gets, like he gets motivation from people challenging him, people standing up to him. Like he really like he's an iron sharpens iron type of dude. That's why he didn't mesh with Cat. That's why, he tried to push Wiggins, because he's like, that's how you get better. It's like somebody always being on you. If Ja's already kind of rubbing up against, what's going on in Memphis, the first time they show any type of
resistance,
you can't do that. Like, I don't think that's necessarily a Heat type of dude. Shaolin said Phoenix. That was the other team I was thinking of too, because Phoenix, again, is kind of like Sacramento, in which any shiny new object that comes available, ooh, let's go get that. Ooh, let's get that. And they also need a point guard. Like I think that for basketball fit, like him and Booker, that might be enough to bring them back to at least respectable in the West.
Bobo.
Huh?
I said, well, Bobo over there in Phoenix.
I'm pretty sure that dude got cut. I do not believe he is on the NBA roster. But yeah, so I don't know. Again, it was just more of a thought exercise, because I don't think that he'll get traded. So I'm saying Cap 2. This will be his last year in Memphis. Sorry, I lost my tab. 1 second. Next factor, Cap. Should be an easy one. Willie Green will not be the coach of the Pelicans by the All-Star break. I think you could move the line to this Saturday, and I would still say that is fact.
Yeah, you out of there.
Yeah, no, it's really not his fault. Honestly, it's a circus over there in New Orleans, bro. It's so much bullshit going on over there, and you expecting him to maintain some stability. Like the most stable thing you got over there is the coach.
For real.
But teams don't see that shit.
I think the bigger problem is that the team seems to have quit on them. And when that happens, like it doesn't matter how good, it doesn't matter whose fault it is at that point. It doesn't matter how good of a coach you are. Like if your team doesn't buy what you're selling, it's over. And like I do want to point out, like it's already done. So what happens. But like we're nearing a situation where the Pelicans might have traded 2 top 5 picks for Derek Queen. And just to lay out how we got here, right during the NBA Finals, the Pacers made a trade with the Pelicans. I think the Pelicans would have gotten their pick next year. They instead traded this year's pick, which was like 23 or something like that, to the Pelicans for their first round pick this upcoming year, so 2026. The Pacers, and it was unprotected. The Pacers seem to be a lottery team, at least without Halliburton. Then the Pelicans packaged that pick that they got back from Indiana, plus their first round pick this year, which is the worst of the Bucks or Pelicans pick. They just traded that to Atlanta for Derek Queen. So, and now the Pelicans seem to be on track to be the worst team in the NBA, or at least one of them.
And Atlanta got our pick plus they pick. And
no. So basically, the Bucks and the Pelicans have a swap.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever pick
is the worst of the two,
better goes to Atlanta. Whichever pick is worse goes to the Bucks. So Bucks pick.
We got one this year. It's
the worst of Bucks and Pelicans, which at this point seems like they'll just keep their own pick. And so either way, the Bucks have a pick. Like that's solidified. So yeah, there's a realm of possibility which is increasing by the day that they will have traded 2 top 5 picks in this draft for the number 13, I believe, pick last year on a guy that they're barely playing.
Malpractice.
Yeah, I mean, like it was like instantly. Like the one thing that I'll give them a little bit of grace on is like there's no way they could have known that Halliburton would tear his Achilles 2 days after they make that trade. Because I think if they knew that Halliburton wasn't playing this year, they wouldn't have necessarily made that trade with Indiana. But also that's why you kind of bird in the hand is whatever. So. Just an interesting subplot to monitor this year. But yeah, I think Willie Green is the dead coach walking. So
yeah, that's a wrap.
Free Willie Green, because like I don't think anybody needs to be subjected to the stink of the Pelicans. Like I had high hopes. I actually thought they put something together, and I forgot that it's the cursed franchise that is the New Orleans Pelicans. So Camille and I actually had the same kind of last little NBA point, which is the Bucks are fun again.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's no way to put it. Like they're actually down 20 now at halftime or close to it, 19. But I'm barely paying attention. But like I'm still having fun. Like I think that it's just I didn't realize exactly how just miserable watching the Bucks have been in the last 2 years.
You said your name is Hate Watching.
I did. I kind of forgot like what it's like to really be looking forward to these games, to watching growing pains, to watching guys take leaps, to watching guys actually tonight with notwithstanding, but they're on the second night of back. But like guys that are hustling, the guys that are hungry to win regular season playoff games. Like I was saying at the tail end of the Bud era, where it's like I think fans are really take for granted that the Bucks are just going to be a good team through the regular season. They're going to win games at a regular pace, and it's like wake me up when the playoffs get here. And I feel like the team, especially no shade at Dame, but like I think that just the team that they had with him fed into that, where it's like, oh, it's no big deal if we start 2-8. It's no big deal if we just mail in this game. It's no big deal if we kind of like slowly ramp up, because nothing matters until we get to the playoffs. And this team is like, hey man, we're fighting for our fucking lives every night, and it's fun to watch. Like it makes the games actually matter if the team's playing it, if it matters to them. So it's just fun to watch again. Even with like the flaws that are becoming more and more evident, like I do think that they need to make some moves to kind of shore up some things. But again, like just watch when they're rolling, like they are a joy to watch, because it's just Giannis getting downhill, spreading the shooters, or spraying the shooters, or just taking it himself. It's Ryan Rollins doing Ryan Rollinsy things. It's AJ Green, Gary Trent Jr., Cole Anthony just knocking down shots. It's like they get rolling, and it's an avalanche. But then they also go through kill spells. So that's like you live by the 3, you die by the 3, and that's what the MO of this team is going to be.
Yeah, in essence, like they. What's funny is I seen somebody actually on TikTok. Oh, it was a TikTok or Twitter. I think it was TikTok. He was just sitting there complaining. He had a film going. And I think it was like 3 possessions in a row. They had shot like threes, and they smacked them. They hit all 3 of them. I think it was either the Pacer game or the Kings game or something like that. And dude paused, and it was just like, "Why the fuck is the Bucks shooting so many motherfucking threes?" Shit, like, but honestly, bro, that's the league. The league is chucking them motherfuckers. Boston went 0 to 100 on that shit last year. Like legitimately live or die by the 3. Last 2 years, like that was their motto: either live or die by the 3. Shit, Golden State changed that motherfucker: live or die by the motherfucking 3 and small balling it. Like the league has been going to y'all gonna put up at least 45 threes a game type shit. Like, and that's kind of where we at with it now. And the Bucks just so happen to be suited with a whole bunch of fucking shooters. All right, but it's gonna happen. We're gonna shoot a lot of fucking threes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the great equalizer, and also it's like that's the type of team that you build around Giannis. It's like you have this generational guy at getting to the rim. It's like, yeah, teams are gonna load up to stop him. Like if you look at, it's a 5-alarm fire whenever he has one guy on him. Like the entire team is converging to get on him. So like,
oh shit, help him, please.
he can pass over anybody to a wide open shooter, and when it's AJ Green, like it's a better than 50% chance that that's going in. When it's a wide open, shot is Gary Trent probably give you 50% odds. Like it's the way you build. Like it's a very logically built team. Like again, I said they have weaknesses that are slowly being exploited, and it's like their size is going to be an issue. Like I think that their lack of rebounding is an issue. Like I think their defense can kind of, there are some ways to exploit it to a degree. But I think to answer Shalin's question, like, yes, I do think the pace makes it more exciting to watch, because like it was a lot of just like, if it wasn't like an immediate transition opportunity, then it's just Dame walking up the ball. It's, waiting until like 14, 15 seconds on the shot clock to finally start getting into some actions. Like it was just very slow and methodical, which made sense because you had an old team with a bunch of guys that couldn't really run anymore. This team is built with a lot more. It's built more for speed. It's built more for athleticism. Like they're flying around, they're rotating on defense to a degree. Like I think that it's more exciting brand of basketball, and it makes sense. Like you could always tell, like Giannis and Dame were just like not even like having friction, but it's just like the way Dame wants to play and the way Giannis wants to play. It wasn't matched. It wasn't meshing. They never quite got down to rhythm with each other. So I think again, running everything through Giannis, like there's a clear pecking order, there's a clear hierarchy, there's a clear like this is how we play and this is how we're gonna play all the time. Catching up on comments, Camille said the Bucks shot the best percentage from 3 last year, but we're 18th in volume. This year, they've made a pointed effort to try and be a top 5 team in volume. They're not quite there yet, but they're still a top team in 3-point percentage. So yeah, it's like you got a bunch of shooters, let them shoot.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all got over there in LA though. Y'all ain't got. I don't know if y'all got shooters. Y'all got white boys. Y'all white boys over there. Y'all got over there.
Doing that.
They do a little bit of everything over there in LA. I don't know. They specialize in anything.
AR-15 been going crazy.
Y'all got the new exciting whites.
Yeah. Because LaRavia, dog, that shit was funny when y'all was playing Minnesota. And Ant was on the bench. They was like, somebody in the crowd was like, "Whoa, number 12." He was like, "That's what I'm saying. What the fuck you do? I don't know what he is." And I think yesterday he had like 28.
He out here balling though. I swear.
That was funny. That was funny shit. Somebody, who the fuck is 12? He was like, "That's what I'm saying."
And Edwards ain't shit for that.
But I mean, like, it's interesting because I think y'all lost Luka for like 2 weeks now, haven't y'all? 2-3 games?
Yeah, a few games, and they actually been playing well without Luka and LeBron. The crazy part about like AR's been stepping up like crazy. Like all our role, everyone is playing their role, and it's actually looking really good. Because that was the main thing I was worried about is that the times that Luka's out the game or LeBron is out the game, like who's going to step up and help. With the scoring load or whatever, but they've been doing well. With Luka being hurt, of course, you don't want Luka to sit out much longer, but at least I know that we have a good enough core that can hold it up until he comes back.
Yeah, got Bronny out there running around and shit.
Bronny been getting hella clock too.
Has he been looking
Bronny been getting hella clock. Yeah, they been looking decent. He been looking better. His decision making is a lot better, and you can tell that he feels comfortable. He's a lot more comfortable too. So, that's gonna be fun to watch though. His progression, watching him get better and better. Every season or even like every game, you can just see his confidence go up, and he's not scared to shoot that mug. He'll shoot it. I just need him to be. He just needs to get more aggressive, just going to the bucket. That's all.
Well, shit, Bryce is in college now, so y'all might have LeBron for one more year.
Hey, Bryce supposed to be the one though.
Bryce is a freshman.
No, he's not.
Bryce supposed to be the one.
He's just taller. That's it, and barely that.
But yeah, no, that we should be. Everybody should be all right though. Like it is fun watching our teams run, but because of how the makeup is, and I know I'm speaking for the Lakers too, but y'all been in some close ass games early on too.
No,
like the way our teams are made up. Here we have the star, or we have that the starting lineup. We got that issue. And for the Bucks, we have a couple players from the bench, but they've all been nerve-wracking. It ain't gonna be an easy season for nobody. It's about to be a long, nerve-wracking ass season, which I think makes the season more fun because you don't know what to expect going into games. Like this Toronto game, we all kind of considered it to be this might be a little tough. It's a back-to-back. And y'all going over to Canada after y'all leaving Indiana, and the Indiana game was emotional as fuck. So them being down that amount at halftime, that's not so much.
Yeah, I mean, like if they lose this game, like people are going to point to as a scheduled loss, which it is to a degree. Like they didn't get in. I'm sure they didn't get into Toronto into their hotel until today. So it's kind of it's life in the NBA. But yeah, no, Ken, I meant to ask, have you been able to catch any of the Bucks games? Do you know anything about what we were talking about?
Never. The last Bucks game that I watched was like 3 games. I watched them like last week sometime. And that was my first time sitting and watching them all the time. Like the whole game all the way through.
Okay. I was just curious.
Giannis had a huge game.
The Knicks game?
Yeah, there he goes. Because that's the reason I watched it, because they played the Knicks. Yeah, that was a game. And they look really good. They're like a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Like so I'm trying to do better this year and tune it into the Bucks a little bit more. And not just, my squads. You said to what?
To watch your favorite team?
Oh, see, that's crazy. Yes.
Right. He knows his favorite team. Go get your gear.
No, you closet Bucks fan. It's all right. We won't out you. Last thing is wrestling. So Camille and Tim, you guys had the same topic. So Tim, I'll let you take it. The senior tournament.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, Tim stepped away.
Oh,
I was gonna go ahead.
my feng shui over here. So John Cena's retiring. We all know this. We've been talking about it pretty much for the year. His retirement run, his farewell tour, this, that, and the third. So it was impressed upon everyone this past weekend that his farewell match, because we've been kind of talking about alluding to it from time to time on here as well, who's it going to be? So he's decided to, I don't know if it's just a him thing, but the WWE has decided that his very last match will now be based upon, his opponent will be based upon a tournament that will be had. The last chance, last time is now, last tournament. It's built on the idea of when he debuted with the Ruthless Aggression segment with Kurt Angle. So what his goal is to give somebody who's coming in, growing, needs a push, young stud who after this match should get a nice push, get a nice run, or whatever the case may be. That's what I got out of the whole point of it, because not only is it your opportunity to wrestle Cena for the last time and wrestle the GOAT, but also your chance to make a name for yourself and get the push that you feel like you deserve as well. Seeing it, because I was watching it with my wife, and she was just like, "The fuck is this?" And I was like, I actually kind of fuck with it. It makes the last match a little bit more interesting. It depends on who's in the tournament. The fact that it's a tournament, I was like, that's a little bit of ego. But the fact that it's a tournament, we'll see who the participants are. Because you said what?
I say he the GOAT though.
He is, and the fact that it could be anybody in the WWE universe and outside of it is pretty dope too. So I'm curious, and I guess that's what a lot of people's curiosity kind of led to is, okay, if you're saying it's WWE like SmackDown, Raw, NXT, but you also include anybody outside the WWE, which we know they have, and they also have a Ring of Honor. But who's to say somebody from AEW contract ain't up around that time? Or something to that extent. So the people who from the outside, actually the whole field is actually interesting to me, and what they're going to do with this and how they plan on whoever wins it. One, if they win against him, and two, what they plan to do with that person.
It got to be the goal.
Why is that cool though? Like why does it have to be Gunther?
Well, before we start talking about specifics, Camille had a really good question. She said she's not asking for a direct name, but what type of guy should he wrestle? Do you want to see him against an old foe, someone new and up and coming who needs a push? One last dream match between someone big now who's from a different era, etc. So, like, what's the archetype of the guy that you want to see him face?
What I did see, I think they mentioned it in it, is that the people that's going to be in it, he did have like some type of interaction with them throughout his career too. So I think half the dudes on there, he had some type of brush up with at some point in his career. I do feel like me being a fan of Cena and type of matches that he's been trying to put on this year, it seems like he's truly trying to prove, no, bitch, I can wrestle. So the type of person that he should go against would be somebody who, one, has a pretty decent array of moves, I would say. The moves.com ass wrestling. Like, you could find somebody who pretty diverse bag and could change the style of. You think of somebody, when I say that, I think of somebody like Seth Rollins or something like that. But it doesn't have to be Seth, because he doesn't fit that mold of young and up and coming as well as type of shit. But
what about Carmelo?
Who?
Carmelo
Hayes could be a type. Obafime could be a type. NXT.
He too big and brute though.
But he's coming up. He's next, kind of like pegged as one of the next champions up here because he had.
But if he beats Cena, then you can't let nobody else beat him damn near. You know, with Okafemi, just because he coming from NXT. If he just run through everybody to get to Cena and beat Cena, then like you gotta put the championship on him. It's like, who else could beat him then?
I mean, we felt that way about Brock for a while, and we felt that way about Rusev. Temporarily.
Black Brock.
Like, there's going to be certain matches and certain people or certain things that happen where you be like, okay, this happened, so he or she should be able to have a run after this, and then they'll turn around and kill him the next week.
It could be a she. You said it could be a she.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Nah. No.
I wouldn't have necessarily done like I think, you give me the pen, you give me the book. I would have had Gunther in the Lesnar spot where it's like it's the last, it's the last monster. But that dice cast. I think that's the one dream match that's still out there kind of for Cena, where it's like we haven't seen him against Gunther. And like I think near the start of this run, or at least at some point this year, I've been like, he is like the final boss of the guys that they always ran up against Cena, where it's like it's a bigger dude, it's a foreign heel, it's he's Super Cena, Soldier Cena one last time to it's the movie villain essentially. Yeah. And like to your point, putting him in there with somebody that can go, like Gunther can have a great match with anybody. He can go move for move with anybody. He can, if you want to have like just a slow it down squash match kind of thing, like he can do that. If you want to have kind of an up tempo, if you want to have like more of an up tempo, catch can match, he can do that. Like he's very adaptable. So he can kind of give you whatever match you need. S. Jr. said, what if this was the way that they introduced a deal between WWE and AEW? Tim, when you mentioned that there may be some people from AEW that are, have an expiring contract, I have heard the rumor that Edge is done, or Adam Copeland is done in AEW, and it lines up with
when his stuff actually ended last month. Yeah,
how about that? They had a history. They had a little bit of a history and everything. Yeah,
I think both he and Cena have both said like that's his ultimate rival. Like Edge is
rated R versus
heel that he needed to go up a level, and Cena was the face that Edge needed to elevate. So,
I see Edge being the last match. Honestly,
that makes sense. I wouldn't be mad at it,
but it doesn't fit the mode. It doesn't fit the Road to Progression debut mode, like he was talking about.
But it fit like the dream match mode, though. Like people, like a lot of people want it to be like like star versus star, like name versus name. And then with Edge, you get the nostalgia of it too, though, because that's something that we everybody remembers seeing that because they brought the best out of each other. And then one last time, Edge versus Cena, like they put ass in seats.
Yeah.
But then the reason I'd say Gunther too is that they already put Gunther up there like of being like a legend killer or a giant killer. Because look what he did to Goldberg. And then you took Goldberg out. Now you take John Cena out. So it's like you are that next in line because you are slaying all the quote unquote giants.
And I would imagine, he gonna keep taking checks as long as they gonna keep presenting them to him. But like, what if Lesnar was like, "Hey, I got one last run in me," and then that's another Gunther dream match where it's like,
oh yeah,
still got it. I feel like he do.
Yeah, we do.
That may solidify Gunther as like the final boss. Like he slayed Goldberg, he slayed Cena, he slayed Lesnar. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Like, him. See, they need to hire us for it. They bullshit.
You see, they had some. I don't know if there's a rumor, and I think one of y'all may have brought it up. AI with WWE, right?
Yeah.
Oh, help it, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah. This is, I'm pretty sure we talked about it on the show, but go ahead and just call us up, bro. Just call us up. We don't forgot better shit than you ever thought of.
We named that episode "Take GPT," so yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Hey, forgot better shit than you ever thought of. Come on, hit us up, bro. Stop bullshit.
Yeah. So, one last comment. Shaolin said it should be someone like Javon Evans or Obafemi.
I don't want to see that shit.
A call up L, but still benefit from that ring time with him. Like, I think that's the type of match that you run at the beginning of the Diamond Tour. Like,
it's too late.
The last one got to be something that
Go sell tickets for asses and seats.
So it can't just be like, this is a novelty. This is interesting. Like I think that it really like.
Evans, he bouncy as hell.
He is.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that in the last season match though.
And I think that, like, yeah, I think it has to be somebody that's already established. The one that we haven't mentioned yet, and he seems to be lobbying for it on social media is Dominic.
I think that Dominic, he gonna fight Dominic one before on the way out, but not his last match.
Okay. So what, he has 2 more matches left?
I think he got three appearances left.
Three. Including 3 appearances.
He got Washington, Boston, and
series.
He gonna fight in Boston for sure.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight in Boston. I think he's supposed to fight in DC at the very last match. And I don't know, it's SummerSlam. I mean, I think Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. I don't know if that's an appearance or a match. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see. It sucks, but we'll see. Because I'm gonna stand on my word. Like, so they must have tried to convince him to kind of extend it out, or people probably been asking him. He's like, "No, I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna try to stay the man of my word, and I said I was done this year, so I'm done." You can change your mind, dude.
He's been wrestling.
You're more than welcome to change your mind.
I think he's ready. I think he's ready to devote his time full time to acting.
What?
Also, like, he won't have to really maintain that physique anymore. Like, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, he's 50 years old. Like, you see, Batista slimmed down because he's like, one is not healthy. The Rock slimmed down. Like, they're like for roles too. It's just like you can play more roles.
Can't be that big
as beefy dude. Like, So, I believe, because he don't have to do it. Like, he don't have to keep coming out here. He don't have to. You know, most wrestlers can't retire because that's all that's their income. Is set, and he has already established his career, so he can still come back for like a little, Undertaker pop. But like, I don't think he needs. I believe him when he says he's done in the ring.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, that's one thing I won't put past him. Like, especially when he makes statements like, "I'm trying to stay and confirm that I'm the man of my word that I say that I am, and I'm going to be done." Okay. Okay, I believe you. You're done, and they specify it in ring. They keep specific.
He'll be back. Like he's never gonna be done. But like he won't be wrestling anymore. Although I will say there is one thing that might get him out of retirement is that Saudi WrestleMania.
Yeah,
they'll drop a bag for that.
They'll give $1 billion just for that one show.
Yeah. Name it. They'll just give him a blank check. Like, name your price.
I'll be back wrestling like a motherfucker.
People try to act like that DX versus Brothers of Destruction match never happened, but I bet you that's still clear, and they
exactly. That shit was horrible, man.
But yeah, I think that's the show for this week. Unless y'all had anything else. I ain't see anything else in there.
No.
The World Series. Shout out to the Dodgers.
That's it. That's all.
Did y'all watch Game 7?
Yeah, I watched it. It was a good game, bro. Like, honestly, I fell asleep like in the middle of it, but then I woke back up. So it was a really good game. The Dodgers will always spark conversation about juggernauts in baseball with no cap versus other teams. And Toronto put up a hell of a. I mean,
no, they did.
Toronto, they did their thing. They did their thing, but shit, that juggernaut is different, boy.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, from a entertainment standpoint, this is probably one of the better World Series that we've had.
For sure.
For sure. And shout out to Will Smith. I think I'm almost sure he has a World Series in the last. He got a win in the last 6 World Series.
I know what you're citing. Somebody named Will Smith has won the last World Series. But there are different Will Smiths.
Yes, there are.
There's a pitcher. There's a catcher. I think there's one other one possibly. So yes, Will Smith has won the last X amount
Yeah.
of World Series, but it's not the same person.
All right, I got you.
I'm saying the same person. It's crazy.
No,
Yeah.
this Will Smith, the catcher, has 3 World Series in 2025, 2024.
Mhm.
Those are the 2 with the Dodgers, and 2021 with the Braves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he won. Oh shit! No, this nigga been in a bunch of them. Hold on. Postseason series. He Cubs. There was a 4-3 series, World Series with the Cubs. And then he was with the Astros in 17. He was with the Red Sox in 18. They did not win in 19 with they went to the AL World Championship, and then World Series in 19, and then World Series in 20, World Series in 21, World Series in 22, World Series in 23, World Series in 24 and 20. Will Smith has been there. He's been there. That's kind of nuts, but yeah.
There's a pitcher and there's a catcher.
Yeah, I was saying he's won 3 times, but he's been there about 5 or 6 of them. But he's only won the catcher. But congrats to the Dodgers, bro. Like they.
But then in every year since 2020 that the catcher hasn't won a title, the pitcher did. So that's where the stat comes.
That's the wild part. Like, shout out to Will Smith. Kind of crazy. But no, baseball was fun this year. Like the Brewers was making it fun. The home run race was pretty fun this year. The playoffs is actually pretty fun this year. So shout out to baseball. They did the thing.
Yeah, playoff baseball is
I don't think
this year. It definitely is good.
Yeah, and I don't think that you can completely attribute it to it, but I feel like the pitch clock has done so much to improve the product that I think it's kind of like a snowball, kind of like, get the ball rolling, and it's kind of helped everything else. Like the extra inning rules, where like now you have that 18 inning game, but it makes it more likely that it ends. You know what I mean? Or at least like there's more excitement. Like starting the guy on second base, like that means that there's more runs being scored. Like you're automatically in a situation where it's like, oh man, like one pitch can change.
Yeah, that made it more exciting. Like you said, it made it a lot more exciting. Outside of the 2 games in 1 World Series game, it's been dope. 18 innings is crazy, bro. Y'all motherfuckers was nuts.
That is.
I had to go to work.
7 hours?
And game in like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy.
LA time. Nuts, boy.
That's ridiculous.
Either I want to say like either Giannis or Doc is getting ejected in this game because they are pissed off.
I mean, shit, they're not calling certain, like, at the end of the half when Giannis got fouled, they didn't say shit. Like, he just ranted about it yesterday. They really have to. Giannis and Michael Parsons is in the same motherfucking predicament. The same shit. That's why I know y'all be on my ass, but I've been complaining about it for years. He has not gotten the same whistle he used to get at all. Every year it gets worse. Like, they don't want to call the shit.
I want to say, like, yes, I agree with what you're saying. Like, Doc even admitted that because he plays through contact, they're less likely to give him fouls. Whereas if he were to flop, he probably gets rewarded a little bit more.
And we see that.
It is, but like that's the nature of the beast. But I do want to point out, calling that foul, that breakaway foul that Russell Westbrook did on the fast break, where he just like grabs him around the shoulders and like pulls him down, like that can't be a common foul. Like you can't allow that to be okay. This is the way that you're supposed to stop him on a fast break. Like first of all, you've already implemented clear path fouls, transition take fouls. So you've already shown us that you don't want players to be fouled to stop a fast break. Like that's what you've said with your rules. You've also talked about how player safety, like you can't slap a hand because that was hurting Steph Curry. You can't stick your foot under somebody's feet when they're shooting a 3-pointer because you don't want them to get hurt. But it's fair game for you to grab somebody around their shoulders, ride them, and then shove them into a stanchion. Like that cannot in any way, shape, or form be a common foul. And all it does is empower other players to do the exact same thing. It happened the very next game where Aaron Neesmith does the same thing, and then they call it a flagrant foul. It's like, oh, well, there's a little bit of difference because he was airborne at that point, and like he Russell kept him up instead of letting him fall to the ground. And it's like, the thing is, like, it encouraged him to do that because he's like, oh, it's just a common foul. Like it's going to invite that to happen more and more often. So
foul on him when he almost fucked his knee up.
It's just
the hack.
I don't care like how bionic he seems to be, how strong and he is. You gotta put players, fam. Like it just can't. I don't know.
I've been complaining about it for years. I'm always watching their free throw numbers, and I wondered when Dame came over from Portland and he was averaging like 16 free throws a game, and he got to the Bucks and started going like 8 and 7. I'm like, yo. That's y'all putting them in line with Giannis shit. Like that's shit nuts, bro. And I've been complaining about that shit for years. Last couple years, like they really have took the whistle away from him because he's bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. And the same thing I tell my daughter, sports is one of those. Just because you're bigger, stronger, faster, you can get away with that shit. And don't you gonna penalize me because I am. But that's the big man tax. And that shit sucks.
And like I get it. Like if you call every foul that happened on Giannis, like you will call every possession damn near. But like the ones that like actually put him in harm's way, like physically, like first of all, you hustling backwards because like that your league is driven by stars. Like y'all have a whole economy based off of Giannis trade rumors. Like you know what makes that go away? Giannis being out for the season because he got hurt on some.
Oh, no. That's what they want. Get him out of there so that he ain't playing the team suck. And he really want to go. We ain't giving him no fouls, but then he going over there.
Money off to do it in street clothes, fam. Like I'm saying, like they may want him out of Milwaukee, but they still want his ass on the court. So, but my point being, like, yes, they need to have a fair whistle for Giannis. Yes, they need to, call the fouls that occur, but you really need to make sure that the ones that put him in harm's way are called and like people are deterred from committing those types of fouls. Because if you condone it, like that's what they're gonna do. Is like, oh well, that's the only way we can stop them because we just gonna jump on the bat.
Shea and Luka ass getting about 13 damn free throws a game. Shea ain't little.
I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm just saying like the emphasis needs to be on the ones that are like blatant and obvious.
Like these are big niggas. All the fucking fouls. That shit crazy. Hate them. I hate them. So Doc, you ain't wrong. Micah, you ain't wrong. Call them niggas out.
Anyway, that's our show for the week. I ain't got no social media, so don't follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyday _ gentleman on Instagram, KHere's216, Twitter, Snapchat, and Blue Sky.
Camille Monet, CAMILLE MONAE, Hogwarts, 2K, PSN, Pack a Day, NBA, Locked on NBA, Locked on Bucks, and missing one. Locked on NBA, Bucks, Pack a Day, and another football. Sorry. Huh?
Cheesehead TV.
Cheesehead TV. There we go.
So
and then Michigan. TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
Give it to me.
Got this bit. Dilly. Go Bucks.
Tech file. Yeah, let's just play that music.
Hit him hard. Let's go. Red T-E-C-K. Running back like where's my replay? Got it all in the mix, no DJs. Said it's hard in the game like he damn was the lady. Spitting real talk for the entertainment. The podcast that the game up and they get smacked back down like a WrestleMania. Tell them that the better they know, sweaty at a home city and I'll get it boss, keeping